If you're paying for a CRM, funnel builder, or email tool that does not talk with each other, and you're wondering what tool is doing all of this, then this video might help. GoHighLevel promises to be one of the platforms that replaces your entire stack. The question everyone's asking in 2026 is simple. Is it actually still the best at that? Or has it gotten too big, expensive, and complicated? Let me give you the honest answer. In case you're new here, GoHighLevel is an all-in-one marketing and sales platform. Basically, it bundles all the tools an online business needs into one place. A CRM to manage your leads, a builder for funnels and websites, email and text message marketing, even a booking calendar or automation to follow up on autopilot, and even course and community hosting. So instead of paying for 6 separate apps, you run the whole thing from one login. And who is it built for? It's for two groups really. First, coaches, course creators, and small business owners who want a simple system to capture leads and sell without juggling a pile of subscriptions. And second, marketing agencies and consultants who manage clients and want one platform to run all of them, plus the option to rebrand it and sell it as their own software. If you're in one of those camps, you can stick in with watching this video. Quick thing before we get into it, if you decide GoHighLevel is right for you after watching, the link is in the description or pinned comment to get an extended free trial when you sign up. I'll remind you at the end, so don't worry about scrambling it for now. There's a situation most people are in before they find this tool. You've got leads coming in, maybe from ads, maybe from a webinar, or just word of mouth. But they land in 5 different places. Someone fills out a form in one app, the email goes out from another, the booking happens somewhere else. And the follow-up? Usually, it does not even happen, because you're the one who's supposed to remember to send it. So leads go cold. People who were ready to buy quietly disappear. And you never even know it happened. On top of that, you're paying for all of these tools separately. A funnel builder, email platform. By the time you add it up together, you're spending $4, $5, or even $600 a month, and none of these are connected. You're the duct tape holding the whole thing together. That is the gap, and it's exactly what GoHighLevel is trying to fix and was built to close down for you. So let me skip the feature tour and tell you what you can exactly pull off with this thing, because that's what matters. First, you can run your entire business from one login. Literally everything. Funnels, websites, email, text messages, even your calendar, CRM, courses and memberships, all of these live in one place. One dashboard and a singular billing plan for all of it. What that means practically, you stop paying for a stack of separate tools and separate websites, and more importantly, you stop being the glue. Everything talks to each other automatically. For a beginner, that's huge. You're not stitching together 6 apps before you've made your first sale. For an agency, it means every client lives in a clean, predictable system instead of a tangle of logins. Now, one honest thing, because it does this much, there's a learning curve. The first time you log in, it can feel like a cockpit, 100 buttons, and you don't know which 10 you actually need. The flip side is, it's so widely used that there's a tutorial for literally everything. So it's not that hard, it's just deep. Give it a weekend, honestly. And a quick heads up, official support can be slow, but the community and YouTube usually gets you unstuck faster anyway. Second, you can follow up with every single lead automatically, without lifting a finger. This is the one that actually makes people money. When someone fills out a form or books a call, GoHighLevel instantly texts them, emails, tags, and drops them into a sequence that nurtures them for days or weeks, all on autopilot. So that lead who used to go cold because you forgot, now they get a text in 90 seconds while they're still interested. You're not relying on your memory anymore. The system catches everyone. And if you ever lost a sale just because nobody followed up, you already know how much that's worth. Worth knowing upfront. Your planned price is fixed, but the texts and emails you send cost a little extra on top based on the volume that you're sending. For most people, that's a few bucks a month, not hundreds, so the real bill is the plan plus a bit of usage. That is me being transparent, that way you don't get surprised. Third, you can build the actual money makers yourself in an afternoon. Landing pages, sales funnels, booking pages, and even whole websites. Online courses and communities are also included in these. You don't need a designer or even a developer. And you don't need to buy another subscription to do any of these. For beginners, this is the part where you stop waiting and start launching. For consultants or agency owners, this is how you deliver a full marketing system to a client in days instead of weeks. I'll be fair though. Because it does everything, a couple of these builders aren't quite as slick as the specialist tool that you might be replacing. The email editor, for instance, won't beat a dedicated email platform on pure polish. So if you need an absolute best-in-class in one single category, a specialist still wins there. But if you want everything connected in one place, which is the whole point, it's an easy trade. Fourth, and this is the big 2026 shift, you can put AI to work answering leads for you. GoHighLevel's been leaning hard on AI, and it's the headline reason to look at it fresh this year. There's an AI assistant that can actually reply to conversations, common questions, and book appointments into your calendar. It's like having a front desk person who never sleeps. Quick honesty moment, the AI features sit on top of your plan as an add-on. So they're an extra cost if you turn them on, but the capability itself is real. And it's a genuine reason this platform is still in the lead for 2026 instead of getting left behind. And lastly, if you run an agency, you can sell this whole thing as your own software. This is the one nobody else really matches. On the top plan, GoHighLevel lets you rebrand the entire platform. Put your name and logo on it, set your own prices, and resell it to your clients as if you built it. It becomes recurring revenue with your name on the door. That's not a feature, but a business model. And it's why a lot of agencies don't just use GoHighLevel. They build their whole company on top of it. So let me be specific about who should actually sign up. If you're a beginner, a coach, course creator, or someone just starting their first online business, this is for you because it lets you build smart from day one. One tool, bill, and everything connected. You skip the expensive phase where you're duct taping 6 apps together and losing leads in the cracks. Start here and you grow into it instead of outgrowing a cheaper tool in 3 months. If you're an agency owner, marketing consultant, or growth operator managing multiple clients, this is built for you as well. The automations save you hours per client. The reporting makes you look sharp in front of them, and the resell model turns a software cost into a profit center. You stop being a service provider and start being a software company. 2 very different people, yet the same tool. And that's the whole point of it. Here's the thing that actually settles the "is it still best in 2026" question. Plenty of tools do one piece of this as well. Some do funnels, email, CRM, but almost nobody puts the entire system, including AI and ability to white label and resell it, under one roof at this price. When you add up what you'd pay for all of these tools separately, you're often looking at $400 to $600 a month in scattered subscriptions. GoHighLevel folds that into one platform. And here's a detail people miss. It does not charge you more as your list grows. Most email tools jack up the price every time you cross a contact threshold. GoHighLevel gives you unlimited contacts on every plan. So as you scale, the cost does not punish you for it. That's the case. And in 2026, it's still the strongest version of that case on the market. So, one platform to run your whole business, automatic follow-up so you stop losing leads, funnels, sites, and courses you built yourself, AI that answers and books for you, and for agencies, a way to resell the whole thing on your own. Is it perfect? No. There's a learning curve and a bit of usage cost on top. But for the right person, it's still the most complete tool out there. And the upside far outweighs the rough edges. If that sounds like what you've been missing, here's exactly what to do. Click on the first link in the description to start. It takes you straight into a 14-day free trial, and you don't need a credit card to begin with. So there's genuinely zero risk in just trying and seeing if it fits the way you work. And here's my one nudge. The best time to set this up is before your next campaign, not after, as you may have already lost leads to a follow-up gap. Use the free 2 weeks to build it out, let it catch everything from day one, and decide once you've actually seen it work. So yeah, go set it up, and I'll see you in the next one.